Welcome guys to a brand new video on solo leveling Arise. So you guys already know that I make a lot of videos on this game simply because I think this game is absolutely amazing. I absolutely love this game and would love to see this game survive and be popular when it comes out. So hey, if you want to see more content on solo leveling, subscribe to the channel. But the reason why I mentioned all of that is because I'm going to talk about something that needs to be changed before global launch. Global launch is in May, and this early access server is used for two reasons. One, to see how the game will perform when it gets released globally at a smaller scale, and two, to see if there's anything they really need to change. However, don't be fooled into thinking that this game is not how they intend to release the game. This is how they fully intend to release the game right here. So people saying this is early access, so they're going to change certain stuff. Not really, unless we speak out about it. So there's one thing in this game, well, there's a lot of things in this game that needs to be changed. Obviously, right now the game is experiencing a bunch of bugs. Hopefully that gets fixed before global. And also, like the login, we have to log in every single time. Every single time on the PC client, we have to re-enter our details over and over again. It pisses me off, especially when this account is linked via my email. I have to log in via my email over and over again. And for some reason, when I try to log in via my Google Play, it tells me to send my code all over again, like send the verification code to my device. And I've done this 5 times already. I don't know why it keeps telling me to verify my account like 5 times. It's kind of weird. It's very, very annoying. But the login system kind of sucks. However, that's not the main focus of today's video. The main focus of today's video is unfortunately the gacha system. Now, I am not talking about the rates, just to be clear. Every single gacha game that comes out will have terrible rates. The rates are not on your side, so I'm not going to criticize the game for having 1.2% rates. Yes, we would have loved it if it was 3%, but we cannot criticize this game for having low rates because every single gacha game that comes out, we always have lower rates. We should thank Genshin Impact because of that, because before Genshin Impact, every game that came out used to have like 3% rates, and then Genshin Impact came out of nowhere and decided, you know what, we give it a 0.6% chance. And a lot of gacha games out there saying, you know what, we want to be like Genshin Impact, we are good at Genshin Impact, we should do the same thing. And then some games do, okay, we are better than Genshin Impact, so we'll give you better rates, which doesn't work like that. But anyways, it doesn't really matter about the rates, it's the system itself. The gacha system sucks, because there is no guarantee to get the character you are pulling for. Yes, if you take a look at the rate info, the character has 0.6% chance compared to the other characters with 0.043%. However, this is still not a guarantee. If you guys are thinking the gacha rates are on your side, you guys are absolutely incorrect. We want to have a guaranteed system in our gacha games because we know that the rates can actually screw us up, and when it does, it's a huge hit to our accounts. So taking a look at the rates over here with 0.6% chance. Now the rest of the SSR accounts, so the rest of the total SSRs also have 0.6% chance as well. So it's a 50-50, guys. It's a 50-50 to pull your character that you want. Yes, the character might still have a higher rate, but it's still a 50-50. So yes, the pity system is 80 summons and then you get a guaranteed SSR character. However, guys, this is not guaranteed to be the character you get. This is a 50-50 over and over again. So there is a worst possible situation that could happen in which you go in with multiple rotations on one banner and unfortunately do not pull this character. Now, anyone who thinks this is appropriate in a new gacha game coming out in 2024 are smoking something, because every single gacha game that comes out are competing with each other. So many gacha games are getting released over and over again, and your gacha system is the main thing a lot of people will focus on besides your gameplay, because at the end of the day, this is gacha game. The core mechanic of your game is the gacha system, and if the gacha system can actually screw a player up, everyone will know. Right now it's only Canada region and the Taiwanese region, and a lot of people are not, okay, I say a lot of people are playing the game, but at the same time not a lot of people, because global is coming out and global is a bigger audience compared to the people trying to log in right now into the Canada region. So when the global audience actually play this game and realize, wait a minute, there is no guarantee in our banner, then I am out. They are out, especially when this game is coming out in May. Do you know what else is coming out in May? Weathering Wave, and that game has way more popularity than Solo Leveling Arise. The reason for that is because everyone is looking at Weathering Waves to be the competitor to Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact is the biggest gacha game out there, and because of that, everyone cares about Weathering Waves because they want to see if Weathering Waves can actually make the developers change in Genshin Impact. So Weathering Waves has a higher priority to players right now over Solo Leveling Arise, but they're getting released around the same time. So do you know what's going to happen? There's going to be a big competition. However, people are going to go more into Weathering Waves because Weathering Waves has a guarantee with the pity. So guaranteed to get the SSR weapon, even weapon banner, guaranteed with one rotation. And not like other games where it's 50-50 then guarantee. Weathering Waves for the weapon, it's a guarantee with the first rotation. And then for the characters, it's a 50-50 then the guarantee. If they take a look at Solo Leveling Arise and see the gacha system in here, a lot of people are going to be deterred and say, you know what, I am fine. I'll go over to Weathering Waves, a game that I trust the publisher, because at the end of the day, the publisher is the same publisher as what's called Punishing Grey Raven, and honestly, they have way better reputation compared to Netmarble. The reputation with Netmarble is that they release amazing games, like really good, amazing games. However, the monetization is always the worst part of their games because the gacha always sucks. However, what I've noticed with every Netmarble game is at least they have a guarantee system. So I don't understand why they decided to create a new game and have no guarantee. People are telling me that this is obviously going to change in global. No, we don't have any guarantee that's going to change unless we speak out about it. If the devs notice that no one is speaking out about this, then absolutely no change will happen. So I repeat, I absolutely love this game, but please add a guarantee system for that specific character we're summoning on. Right now, everyone is rerolling for Chow or Choi. So everyone is rerolling for him. They get him in the first multi or first single or whatever. They're happy. But eventually, when this banner goes away in 25 days, it's going to be a new banner. Now, every single resources you have been saving for that new banner is going to be used on that character, and then you hit 50-50, you lose your 50-50, and you are thinking, okay, the next one I'll get the character. You go again, 50-50, you lose your character. It's done. Now people are saying it's going to be similar to this banner where you lose 50-50, and then after that it increases to 75% chance. It only says it on this one. It doesn't say it for this one. So I don't think it's 75% chance. I just don't know. It doesn't say it. When I press the question mark over here, it only mentions about the selection draw and nothing to do with the limited draw or the rate up draw. So yes, this one is 50-50, then 70, is this 75 or 70? 25, 50, then 25. So yeah, 75%. But still, even this is not a guarantee. Neither is this. So I think the gacha system needs to be absolutely changed. And people who are going to try and hate on me for saying this, listen, this is a game you guys also want to see survive and succeed. But a gacha system is the main important part. Take a look at One Punch Man World, a brand new game that came out. And do you know what killed the game besides the end game? Many people didn't even reach the end game. Do you know why? They saw that the pity does not carry over, and that was enough for them to drop. Now, obviously, I think Solo Leveling has better advertisement in compared to One Punch Man World. Unfortunately, they didn't really advertise it that well because I didn't even know the game was coming out. Compared to Solo Leveling, this game has been talked about for like 2 years and everyone knew about it, compared to One Punch Man where not many people talked about it until it finally released, and then they saw the pity system and they were like, no, I am out. That killed the game, not the end game, guys, because many people didn't reach the end game. What killed One Punch Man World was not having a pity that carried over, and therefore people just dropped the game. Now, right now, the game is in a dead state simply because the updates are terrible, and obviously many people have reached end game now, and just like, yeah, the end game is really, really bad. But now I'm really worried that that's gonna happen with Solo Leveling Arise, a very popular game, but people will see that the banner has no guarantee and instantly be deterred. There might be people that still play it and people still rave about this game, but still, many core people that want to play this game will say, you know what, I'm good. Netmarble, I am good. Because at the end of the day, Netmarble has that reputation of like, monetization being garbage, the banner system always being garbage. That is why people don't like Netmarble, not because of the game itself. It's always the gacha system that they always do. So I'm making this video as a call out to the devs to maybe think over this again. Not even maybe, they need to think over this again. I will not watch this game burn for the same reason that One Punch Man burned. One Punch Man World burns. I don't want to see that happen, because pity did kill that game. Now, they did eventually change the decision with pity not carrying over and added it, but it was already too late. So I don't want this to be too late for Solo Leveling Arise, where people say, you know what, we don't like the system and I'm quitting the game. So Netmarble are also known for, you know, changing certain stuff when the community talks about it. So I don't know why you guys wouldn't want to see a change in which will guarantee us a character that we actually want within 2 rotations, like every single gacha game has. So I would absolutely recommend that everyone also mention this to the devs. Go over to the Discord server. This is early access, so stuff can change before global, and one of the things that needs to be changed is the gacha system. The gacha system is atrocious. No guarantee in a gacha system is a big no-no. I've previously mentioned about this, but this is actually something that I want the community to realize. This has to change, or it would ruin the game. I am not even overestimating I've seen this happen to many gacha games. One Punch Man World, like I mentioned. Any game that has terrible gacha system will be called out by the community, and a lot of people will go over to Weathering Waves. I ain't lying. So I believe people are saying Solo Leveling will get released globally on 8th of May, but then in the live stream it said something like 24th of May. And I know Weathering Waves is also slated to come like on the 30th of May. So I kid you not, people will either not, like when you have 2 games coming out at the same time, even Wales will say, okay, I'm going to prioritize one game to spend the most amount of money. Weathering Wave is that game because at the end of the day, you're guaranteed something, and the cost of investment is much better in Weathering Waves as well. So especially when a lot of Genshin players will play Weathering Waves as well, simply because they want to see how the game is different to Genshin Impact. And Genshin Impact is way more popular than any single gacha game out there. Like Genshin Impact has taken over the world, and therefore Weathering Waves at the moment will have better popularity, better publicity, better coverage than Solo Leveling. And if Solo Leveling Arise does not want to get drowned out or drained out and be covered with like, yo, the gacha system sucks, they need to change it right now, straight away. Like when global comes out, they need to change that. So Canada region, in most games when they do like release an early server, it's usually for testing. So they usually call the Canada region the test server, because once something happens in the Canada region and no one likes, global will get the update like a 2 weeks later, but with the better version, because people have already spoken out about it. So just letting you guys know, this is a system we do not want in global because it doesn't help the game. And I know you guys love the game, and I know you guys want to dislike my video because I'm mentioning about the gacha system, but this is something that needs to be changed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, stay tuned for more content on Solo Leveling Arise. It's been your boy AC Gamer, and I'm out.